It's generally okay to feed your dog some particular table scraps, but not most. They deserve a fresh treat once in a while because this dog food pre-manufactured months ago, possibly over a year ago. Um, they need a break from that once in a while. They have their dog treats, but those are also processed, kind of many months old. So if you're doing something like frying eggs, you can give them a little bit of egg, but without anything added. So don't add anything except cheese or other ingredients you know to be safe for a dog. For example, don't add anything like spices. They can't have spices. You might be able to add a little bit of olive oil or something. Here's even some hemp oil. Here you go, princess. So it's nice and warm and soft. What a nice break from the dry dog food. Some things you never want to give your dog includes raisins, macadamia nuts. I think walnuts may be okay, but they're probably less likely to eat those. Here's some fresh salmon I cooked, and before I put my seasoning on, I put it in a little dish just for her. These are used for training, so something like that would be great. Any kind of single ingredient vegetable like that, and carrots, especially carrots, is a good idea. Maybe even a piece of banana. But this is kind of gooey for their teeth, so maybe something like that before you brush their teeth. I have another video on brushing dog teeth. A little piece of frozen blueberry, frozen or fresh vegetables without anything added. There are some specialty pet stores that have fresher dog treats, but they're quite extraordinarily expensive, and even those are not as fresh as something like a nice warm fried egg. With eggs, you have to cook them pretty well done, because if it's a little bit undercooked, it may have something harmful to dogs. Yep, so that's a simple little video. So she's probably pretty happy now with that really nice snack. Vitamin supplements, I don't believe those are necessary because your standard dog food already has a lot of nutrients added. Some breeders require these vitamin supplements because guess what? They make a commission off of those. Grain-free is a highly debatable. I'm on the side against grain-free, but a grain-free snack is okay, but not as their regular dog food. When you choose dog food, read the ingredients. Don't look at all this marketing hype. Completely ignore all of this marketing hype and go straight to the ingredients and make sure that the first few ingredients in particular are really high quality, which they have it awkwardly on the side. So ingredients: chicken, cracked pearl barley, whole grain, oats, brown rice. I want to make sure the first few ingredients are not a byproduct. Byproducts are generally safe, but depends on if it's a trusted name brand or not. So if the first ingredient's chicken, that's a good sign. If wheat is in the first few ingredients, I would avoid it, or gluten and all that kind of crap. So make sure it's all really good quality stuff for the first 10 ingredients approximately. Avoid wet food except for something that your veterinarian recommends for whatever reason your dog is sick or elderly with missing teeth. In that case, you might need soft food like this, but for young dogs, I only have this on standby emergency in case they won't eat their solid food for whatever reason. Maybe they're sick. And to hide medication in here, possibly, if I don't have anything better. Oh, no, you don't. No. You're going outside. Oh, she's still in training for potty training, but I've installed some doggy doors. I know she's about to go. You're going to go outside, and I got to come on to the other side and train her to go into the doggy door. a little bit of a bonus training a dog. Come on, come on, come on, little girl. You're gonna go. That's a good sign that I was running towards her and it didn't scare her. I gotta train her to go through there. Potty time, go potty. Potty time. So these young puppies right after eating is their most vulnerable time. They want to go to the bathroom. It looked like she was wanting to go, but maybe not. How spoiled. Look at this. A 10-foot by 5-foot kennel for her to get rid of the food she ate one way or another. So I scoop it up in a sanitary way and then spray it down. That's artificial grass. Oh yeah, covered also for extra spoiling. I guess she didn't need to go and she didn't go there. That's strange. How often to feed the dog? With my last dog that lived to be 15, I left this bowl full of food out all day long every day, and that was just fine. Except during his last year to 2 years, he became obese and diabetic. So that is an extremely huge problem, and that was his downfall. So I recommend getting them accustomed to eating only twice a day, morning and evening. Doesn't have to be exact time each time. And also, what I did is I have one of these with her food in it that I keep in my vehicle in case I forget or I'm gone. I go somewhere too early or too late and can't get home to feed her. I recommend something like this that's pretty airtight if it's going to be in the vehicle. And then during storage, I'll put a lid on top like that to keep it fresh. Be sure to change their water out many times a day because my well water is really bad. Or it's actually not bad, it just tastes bad due to the high mineral content. I have reverse osmosis. She gets reverse osmosis water. Wow. I don't recommend reverse osmosis unless your mineral content is extremely high or you have really, really bad water otherwise, because otherwise this could take out too many minerals. By the time this filters, there's just a good amount of minerals left in there. My dogs can go many days with, just like people, many days without food, but they have to have fresh water. That should be the #1 priority. And when you change it, every once in a while, swish it around, clean it with a pad or something because it can get kind of slimy. Good fresh water. All right, I'm going to eat the rest of this up and put some in her little treat dish. If you love this video, please hit the donate. No, I don't have a donate button. All the buttons down below. Aren't you tired of that? I'm tired of it. So I hope this was really helpful. Oh, I want to mention when you're, so keep an eye on your dog's weight. You can get your dog weighed for free at most veterinarians without an appointment. Just walk right on in there and say, do you mind if I put my dog on the scale and see how much she weighs? And then keep track. Keep a document of how much her weight is, because like a frog in warm water that's slowly boiling, you might get used to her gaining a lot of weight like I did with my last dog, Tippy, and he became diabetic. And I don't want anyone's dog to become diabetic because then you'll have to give it a shot twice a day and keep very close track of glucose. It's expensive, it's annoying, it's very stressful, and that was my dog's downfall, and it could cause blindness and all kinds of other problems. Try not to let your dog become diabetic.